If you also want to say goodbye to all those feelings of stress and anxiety during exams, you're in the right place. Hello everyone, welcome in today's video. I'm recording this video in the middle of the exam season, so I was thinking that it's never a better time to record a video about how to beat exam stress. So if you can relate a little bit that you feel a little bit anxious and nervous, that's absolutely fine, and this video is gonna help you get over those feelings of stress in order to perform your best. As you can see, I'm not at home, I'm in my room in the boarding house in England where I study my A-level. Stress is the natural response of your body to a dangerous situation, because in the past we had to protect ourselves from wild animals and dangers and other tribes who could kill us any moment. But nowadays we don't have to deal with such selection pressures. What we need to deal with is different types of stressful elements in our life, whether it's your work or school. And what happens in periods when we experience stress is that our body floods with hormones that can help us to fight that danger. The very first thing is to acknowledge that you're feeling in that way, that you're feeling stressed. You can do it in several ways. You can write it down, because it's scientifically proven that if we write something down and we clean our brain from all the distress we might experience, we will feel better. So you can type it, you can write it down on a piece of paper. Just make sure that all your thoughts are down on the paper, so you'll feel relaxed and your mind will be clean, and then you can focus on what's the most important. If you feel like it works better for you to speak with someone rather than write stuff down, then find someone who you trust and tell them about your stressful feelings, tell them why you feel stressed. Ask them to support you, and you will often find out that people experience very similar types of stress. If you speak to your friends who might feel okay, that they are dealing with the stress very well, you will find out that they are experiencing exactly the same feeling. You can decide to be each other's accountability buddies, which means you can check on each other to make sure that both of you are feeling well. You can combine these two and start with writing down all your fears and stressful thoughts, and then find someone, whether it's a friend or teacher or parent or any person you like, and share these thoughts with them. And when you share your thoughts with someone, it's gonna be much easier to keep going, and you will feel much lighter because you just gave some of your worries on someone else as well, and they are more than happy to help you deal with those feelings. Ask yourself, why are you stressed? This is a fundamental question you must answer before you find any solution how to deal with your stress and how to beat it completely. And there are several reasons why you might experience stress. Have you not studied enough? Are you worried what your parents will say when you don't get the expected grades? Do you have overly high expectations? Are you stressed because you are not sure about some topics and you don't have time to catch up? When you now know your reason why you're stressed, try to find a solution to your specific reason why. If you don't understand some topics and you still got time, go to find your teacher to explain you the topic and fill any gaps. If you are stressed about your target grades and about meeting the requirements of your university, try to find the safety option where you can definitely get those grades and it's still a good uni, and you will feel much more relaxed. So it's your backup option in case you don't get your target grade, so you will feel less pressure and you will enjoy the process more. If you want to know how to enjoy studying, maybe a couple of weeks before your exams or now in the exam season, check this video up here I made about how to enjoy studying. This might help. Now the most important tip from the whole video, if you can take away one thing, then please take away this, especially all perfectionists out there, myself included, is that if you have made everything you could to prepare, if you revised a lot, if you understood everything, if you practice past papers, if you are ready, if you really are and you put the work in, then there is no reason why you should be stressed. People who have not studied, people who have not prepared, they should be stressed and worried, not you who worked so hard to get where you are right now. So really, please don't stress. This is what I had to teach myself to really go through this very stressful period. I have done 3 exams so far at the time of recording this video, and I've got 5 more to go, but I'm not stressed about them as much as I was for my mocks or for my previous exams, because I learned how to deal with this pressure. And the basic thing is that when you put your work in, the work will pay off. It's not like you just study and you don't see the results of your action. You will see it eventually when you open the exam paper at the end, and you will get the grades you wanted if you put the hard work in. Don't compare with anyone else. you tried your best, you are gonna use the stress you have, the healthy levels of stress, to boost your adrenaline and to improve your performance even more during the exam and a couple of minutes before. Try to smile throughout the whole thing. That's what I do, and I try to also even help others to go through it with a smile on their face and enjoy it, because it's a unique period in our life. We're never gonna sit high school exams again, so we have to enjoy this one-time opportunity in our lives. Unnecessary stress can paralyze you and negatively impact your performance, which is the last thing you really want after all the hard work you put in. So don't stress out, it's fine. You did the work, now you're just gonna show what you know, and focus on what you know, not what you don't know, because that's the actual point of the exam, to show that you put the hard work in, you studied, you got it, and you want the grade. So examiner, here is what I know, please give me those A stars and A's. There are many different techniques for people how to deal with stress, but my absolute favorite is exercise, because exercise is gonna get your blood flowing, you're gonna feel so much better, happy hormones will come and you will feel amazing. So I know there is meditation, there are different breathing techniques, and yes, they might work for some people, but for me the best dealer with stress is exercise. Any type. It can be running, it can be a gym, exercising in my room. Here, this is my exercise space during exam period. I just put the yoga mat on the floor and do different workouts. There are so many out there, and you can also ask your friends to go for a run with you, or just walk around. I go for a walk every day after prep with my friend. It's like 20-minute loop around the school because we've got a nice forest here, and it's amazing. You will feel perfect, and your brain will become much clearer after the walk or any type of exercise. You will feel much more prepared to keep going. Really crucial thing how to beat exam stress is to plan in advance something nice that's gonna wait for you after your exams are over. And this could be anything. This can be simply meeting up with friends, going to the cinema, going for a holiday with your family. Anything nice, just put it into your calendar or write it on a sticky note and just stick it next to your exam timetable so you can see it. Okay, I've got these exams, but also I've got these nice things to look forward to, which means after I do the hard work, I've got nice summer in front of me, these events, these concerts, these meetups, and this good food. It can be whatever you like, whatever floats your boat, whatever motivates you. The important thing is to have that bright point, so you know that after your hard work you're gonna be rewarded, so it's worth it. And anytime you feel stressed or overwhelmed, just go from the page with your exams to the sticky note with your rewards after everything is done, and the stress will be away in a second. The reason why you feel overwhelmed and stressed in the first place during exams is the immense quantity you have to learn, and it's just too much. It's the content over a certain amount of years, and it's a lot. So important thing is to try to find ways to gamify the whole process of revision to make it fun. And if you think about it as a game, the process will be so much easier. You will feel much more excited about the actual process if you set some small goals. For example, after learning those 5 chapters of your history textbook, I can eat 5 squares of my favorite chocolate. You can come up with any idea, whatever will motivate you to keep going. Take it as a challenge. So you've got a certain number of subjects you have to study in 2-3 weeks of the exam time, or revise. Let's say you're not relearning it, hopefully you know it, you're just revising it. And when you want to go through the whole textbook in, let's say, 2 weeks, and you split it into chunks and you get rewards for each of those chunks, you will feel much less stressed because you'll be looking for those rewards. My very favorite technique how to beat stress is to sleep. Every day at least those 7 to 9 hours will help me to get out of this world for a while and don't think about exams. When you feel overwhelmed and stressed, take a break. Take a nap, have a good night's sleep. That will help you to perform better the next day. You will feel much more powerful when you slept enough. There is nothing worse than if you study a lot and don't sleep. It's better to fight with the stress when it's still on the healthy levels. With a healthy relationship with the exam stress, you can improve your performance and alertness, and you can smash those exams and enjoy the deserved rest afterwards. Another thing you can do is visualization, which is my favorite. I keep saying that different methods are my favorite, but this is probably my favorite. And the reason for it is that this can really boost your confidence. And visualization stands on that. You close your eyes and you imagine yourself in the exam room on the day of the exam. You imagine yourself writing the exam. You're calm, confident, you feel really good. You know how to answer the questions. You don't focus on others. You focus on your paper. You don't look around yourself to see what others are doing, how they are performing. This is your journey. It's just you in the exam room, focusing on the questions, and you know them how to answer them. You just work through the paper, and then suddenly you've got closed eyes. There is the end of exam. You close it, you close your pen, and you're done. The great thing about this method is that if you keep visualizing your success and how you smash those exams on the day, it will happen because you have the image of yourself in the head and you just put it into reality if you put the right amount of work in. Another useful technique is to use the power of present moment to maximize your performance in the future. And how you do this is very simple. You ask yourself, what's the one thing that if I do it right now and I've got exam tomorrow or in 2 hours, this would help me to get those marks I still keep missing. This is crucial for maximizing your efficiency because this means that you're gonna revise just the most important stuff. You're not gonna revise the fluff and things you already know, but you will focus on what's the most important for you. Because what's the point of revising something you already know, right? But if you focus on the one thing that you keep losing marks on, and you do it right now, then definitely you will not forget it. So anytime you feel stressed, ask yourself, what's the one most important thing that I can do right now that will help me to boost the marks in case my exam is in 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week? One thing, one most important thing I can do right now. You're gonna definitely feel so much less stressed if you do that one thing, because that's probably the one thing you are stressed about because you still don't know it and your exam is coming closer and you are stressed, but the reason why you're stressed is the one thing you keep postponing. So don't procrastinate on the most difficult stuff and your stress will just disappear. If you still have some exams left, fingers crossed for you. I'm also gonna fight with my stress over the upcoming weeks to finish my studies, and I'll be thinking about you and hopefully it goes well for all of you. Just don't forget to really take some time off. Every day plan something nice and make sure that it's not just about studying. It should be about enjoying the process. And if you need some last minute revision advice, I made a video about it, so I'll keep the link up here, and I'll see you next time, guys. Enjoy this time, don't stress, you'll be fine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.